Hello guys, welcome to our weekly stream. I hope you're excited for some fantasy character design. Everyone is late, but it's alright. I mean, it's exactly 7 p.m. now, so it's alright.
Yeah,
and you have drinks, which is...
I'm playing a wizard right precisely when you
yeah guys, welcome to our weekly stream. I don't have the chat, I will open it. So how was your week so far? How's everyone doing?
Did we sit here right and left again? I think so, right?
Yeah, I think you should all be visible. Let me check.
I'm gonna just grab a cold break downstairs. Actually kind of fresh here.
Alright, yeah. You can do that. Do it.
Be right back.
Do it. I don't know how loud the music should be. Well, whatever.
Are we live?
Yes, we are.
Hello everyone. Just needed to clean up my dog's poo-poo from the hallway, which is always fun and something I really appreciate. My day just...
You look fashionable today. It's awesome. Yeah, I really like it. I feel like a grandpa, but it's okay.
I like this shirt though, it's also thrifted.
I'm a grandpa with long black hair.
That's something a lot of grandpas aspire to have.
So guys, we're going to do fantasy character designs.
Design.
So there will be just like a normal stance pose. I have a few pictures sorted out for us, but still, I mean, there will be super basic, and we'll probably change them a lot. It's just to give you an idea of what the stance can be, and then her food is right.
I'll get it.
And then you can do whatever you want with that. And we have this character generator that Steven showed me, and I've just generated 10 characters.
Oh my god.
And then we roll the dice from 1 to 10.
Do we have a door?
We roll the dice, which Lars will bring in a second, and then we have to illustrate the character
So cool.
according to the number. Yeah,
I will just use my phone for YouTube comments now.
I think that's good. Also, probably, I guess, half an hour per sketch, because it's, I don't know, I mean, we can do 20 minutes as well.
I think I would prefer 20 because last time we did this, I got really tired from just sitting around for so long, you know what I mean?
Yeah, true.
So
let's do. Can I make it quiet?
Sorry.
Nice.
Hi, Mausebamme. It's good to
Now
see
the
you.
bomber is in the house.
Mausebamme.
Awesome. Okay, I'll close this because I don't.
I'll just wait until Lars is back, and then I'll give the dog some snacks.
Yeah, it's all over the place as usual.
Who is the dog? Yeah, literally. Food in the kitchen, poop in the hallway, pee-pee outside. That's good. Success.
Nice. Poop in the hallway.
Poop in the hallway, though.
That's her favorite thing to do.
Like, when you carry her, she's just, like, dropping it. Drop it like it's hot. Yeah, so for everyone that is interested or not, I went thrift shopping yesterday, and I got this lovely yellow shirt, together with this lovely yellow cap,
Yeah.
for €5 in total. Can you imagine?
Eileen looks like a delivery girl now.
Yeah, that's my new vibe.
Yeah. I didn't. I mean, I was coming home after bouldering, and I didn't recognize her. I just saw Aliyah. I was like, "Who's this girl?"
I was walking with Aliyah outside.
Yeah, and I was like, Eileen, completely different outfit.
I'm going.
What?
Different.
Wait, I'm a different dog.
Two dogs here.
Wait, what?
Hey, a different dog.
Well, that's what Ruben was yelling for her,
Can I
okay?
share stream? This is Emmy, our neighbor dog. She's very she already visited us this morning.
Aliyah is already gone somewhere else.
Leah is not.
Her safe zone has just been.
Emmy gets
conquered.
high fives, in case anybody didn't know about that. It's amazing. Maybe not now because she's first like, Emmy, hey, Emmy.
Emmy is a lady,
Emmy?
but she's also a bit
Alright.
rude.
Emmy.
I think I will just start sketching.
Wow.
Oh no, we need the dice. All right, I'll just roll the dice.
I'll be here until Lars is back, and then I'll feed our dog. What is it? Well, you just
Okay, it was 7. It
Completely.
was 7. Yeah, I know. It was 7. It's alright. It was 7.
so what's
All
seven?
right.
So how
7.
does this character thing work?
Oh.
I think we just switch dog with our neighbors, because Alia's like, oh, I'm leaving, another dog.
It was 7, right? So 7.
Belia.
Belia.
Female known expert. Can I read it?
Yeah, you can read it.
Okay. Belia, a female known expert entertainer. Okay. Strength 11, dexterity 14, con. What is that? Constitution 6, intelligence 9, and wisdom 12. That's cool.
Charisma
Character
9.
9.
Charisma 9.
Charisma. Belia is exceptionally beautiful, with braided brown hair and grey eyes. She wears fine clothing, and several pouches hang from her belt. Belia is hunting the cultists who murdered her family.
Holy shit.
Holy
This is
cow.
also very interesting because an entertainer usually has high charisma because that's where the performance skill is.
Hmm.
And gnomes are typically
Not as beautiful
Not
as
beautiful.
intelligent.
Oh.
Intelligent.
That's interesting.
So Billy is going against both the stereotypes of her species and of her her profession.
That's cool.
But charisma is not tied to looks. At least I wouldn't play it like that. So Billy is exceptionally beautiful.
Yeah.
She might just be not very persuasive, or she might be very, very introverted in a way, even for an entertainer. So
Belia is a gnome, though. That's
yeah.
That's interesting. All right, I just used this as a base reference, I think.
and we were saying 20 minutes, even though it might be a bit short. But last time I felt very tired after half an
Sure.
hour
we
just
can do that,
not
it's
doing
alright.
anything.
We
You know
did
what I mean?
2 times 20 minutes, right?
Did we?
I think it was 20 minutes twice.
Okay, I will see. Let's see how it
Let's
feels.
not do 4 hours again, alright?
Yeah.
Please.
It wasn't 4 hours. What the
But
hell?
it was
We can
like
do it.
3 hours.
I'm out.
We were done by 21:30. It was 2.5 hours total.
It felt very long. Maybe it was just.
It was 40 minutes,
long day.
40 minutes, and 40 minutes, and then the review.
Mm-hmm.
So,
That's cool.
But yeah, I mean, if it's too
I
much,
wonder
it's too much.
How's the gnome? Like a big head right there, a bit smaller? Are they?
Yeah, gnomes are like 3 feet tall, so under a meter, and they have fairly big heads. So you go for like a tiny small person, little person, proportions in a way.
I'll feed the dog.
And in D&D, if we're going by D&D, they have slightly larger eyes, slightly bigger nose, but not very much, and fairly big foreheads. And that's about it. Do we have chat somewhere?
Eileen has a chat, I don't know.
We're gonna hail the chat. Exceptionally beautiful, with braided brown hair,
So we
grey
need those
eyes.
hips, guys, girls. We need those hips. She's exceptionally beautiful. We need juicy hips.
Fine clothing and several pouches hang from her belt. She's also hunting the cultists who murdered her family.
I wonder how is
I'm
that
kind-
generated. I'm really a bit, you know.
I mean, it looks like it generates a name.
words. Okay.
Yeah, it has like a couple variables. Like it has variables for. I mean, we're gonna see it when we see the next character. But it has a variable for the name, the gender. I'm not quite sure what an expert means, but also for the species.
What is an entertainer? I think you have to tell me a bit about.
Entertainer is just a background. Could be anything. Like this is not a D&D term. You could make it a bard, so she may have an instrument, but you can decide what kind of entertainer she is, because entertainer is just the background. You could have a bard that has the entertainer background, so it's like a traveling musician, or she could also be like something like a monk, and she could be a juggler, so that could be her entertainer part, or she could be. There's many different things. She could also be a druid that is a storyteller, and that's their entertainment background. So it's up to you. I think with the pouches, a bard would be interesting. Like a bard that has all these doodads and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Could be interesting. Could be a variety of things. I should say her stats are terrible. Absolutely atrocious. I'm not sure what happened there. That's right, let my players re-roll their stats. The highest is Dex. I mean, that would speak for a monk, with wisdom being the second highest, and strength being the third highest, but con 6 is... oof. It would be really cool to have like a session where you just play only with these prompts. That would be
Yeah.
really interesting to try and make these characters work. So what are you going with?
I'm going with the bard.
Okay, cool.
I'm trying some kind of. It's just I'm thinking of some kind of design that could
Sorry.
just
Good.
wear fine clothing. You know, it's
The remaining pieces.
Chocolate. We're good. Chocolate.
this has to be East.
I don't think I've ever played a gnome. In
And she
D&D.
has no charisma.
Does someone want white wine in their water?
She has big noses, right?
No, not for me.
Do they have big noses?
Bigger nose, but not like crazy. I mean, I like to draw gnomes with, like bee eyes almost, because for me gnomes live underground, but there's like forest and rock gnomes, and the latter lives underground. But I kind of like imagine this being like the underground equivalent to the more rural halfling.
So desktop observer says, heyo desktop observers. Gnomes are a bit Brian Frodo-esque, maybe a bit Gelling-like? Gelfling.
Gelfling would be interesting.
What's a Gelfling?
Oh, Oh shoot! Well, Kevin started watching it. It's a species in Jim Henson's The Dark Crystal, both the movie and the show. And they're also very small. They have like this in between mouth that's not quite a snout.
Yeah.
They have like pointy ears.
I saw the first episode as well.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I love the design of these underground subterranean gelflings. Oh, what was her desktop observer? If you know, what was the name of the underground gelfling with the greenish skin? That was my favorite character. She was cool.
I thought the whole show was just weird.
It's
Creepy.
weird, but it's strangely beautiful. I really liked it. I'm really upset there's not going to be a second season.
Grotten.
That's the I mean her name specifically. The Grottens are the
Race?
yeah, like the subspecies of the gelfling. It was what's her name? I don't have my phone on me, that's so bad. It's been a while since I've watched that. It was like late 2019 before I came to Playgrounds.
I remember watching one episode with Kevin and being like,
That's enough.
I'm not ready for this.
It's really good. If you keep, I mean, you have to watch maybe 2 episodes, but it has like this Game of Thrones thing going on where you have these different parallel storylines that eventually start to converge.
Yeah.
And episode 1 is just getting the setup. Episode 2 is where all the meat is.
But just the designs, I mean, they were good,
Indeed,
but
yeah.
they were just so unsettling for me. At least not my.
Aw.
It's like Naruto. I never really got into the designs of Naruto, even though everyone loves them, and I appreciate them for what they are. But it's just not my typical
Yeah.
like what's it called, like aesthetic, one could say.
That's fair.
Mm.
I like these puppet designs because they're like, it's hard to describe. They're just strange.
Yeah.
Just strange.
Holy moly, strange.
Super strange.
Yo.
But in a way that I can feel like that they wouldn't be made this way otherwise.
Yo, Eileen, Mattis here. It's very niche, but I grew up with the 80s movie. Mattis? Mattis here. Wait. Is your name Mattis?
Matthias.
I don't understand. Desktop observer. Natty.
Hey.
Ah! Okay.
Natty
Okay, I was like so confused for a second.
No.
Hello, Natty.
Mattis, who
Who's Matt? I was
Who
just
the
like,
heck?
do I know a Mattis? Who is Mattis? Have
Yeah,
I forgotten
this
of
is
us?
awkward.
What important.
Yeah, I watched the movie after seeing the show and I was disappointed.
Autocorrect. Ah, Steven. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Hello, Steven. I love your artwork. It's so cool. It should be everywhere, and I mean that.
Yeah, it's super nice.
I caught it within a minute of it being uploaded.
Yeah.
Quick break.
I feel like, yeah, I don't know.
Super cool.
Wasn't there at some point this initiative in Berlin that like poster advertisements should be replaced by artworks? Just art.
That would be cool.
I like that.
That would be so awesome. And that's what I meant with it should be everywhere. I feel like
Mm-hmm.
these artworks of yours, Stephen, they should just be on just like posters everywhere in the city. And not like stupid, I don't know, Coca-Cola advertisement or whatever. Thank you. So many alias. Yeah, it's so confusing, especially with changing from Twitch to YouTube now, and everyone has different names, and it's just like, but anyways.
What is happening?
Okay.
A gnome. Alright. Oh my god, what kind of face should I draw?
An exceptionally beautiful one.
Yeah.
But a gnome, exceptionally beautiful face.
Yes. You could just
For
draw.
a gnome, it's exceptionally beautiful, right? Gnome, do you say gnome?
Okay, Steven says, I wouldn't mind if Coca-Cola paid me to do an advertisement poster for them. Yeah. Agreed, I guess. But also, it would just be nice without the advertisement part as well. Just like, who said that the data is like art just for art's sake?
Mm-hmm.
You know? I don't know. It was some French sentence that I don't remember from art school, and I don't speak French. But it was like "lacht, lacht" or something. I don't want to say it.
I wouldn't understand anyway. To me, it sounds like perfect French.
Wow.
Absolutely impeccable.
Mm-hmm.
So what kind of cult murdered Bilia's family? What's the kind of cult that kills the people, the parents of an entertainer?
Ooh, like some sort of...
Like a no fun allowed cult?
Yeah. So I was saying just like some Puritan entertainment is the devil kind of cult.
Oh, like a... Oh yeah, like Pokemon is corrupting the youth, kind of.
Yeah. This.
The circus is a place of frivolities and of sin.
Yeah.
Let's kill these trapeze artists.
Yeah.
What was that?
That was her slipping and licking at the same time. Slipping. Slack licking.
Ah, we have a new YouTube subscriber.
Oh, Steven, now you subscribe to us, and it's so convenient because we all get the emails directly to our phone, so we know what you're up to, guys and girls and non-binary people. Oof, 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 oof. So, how has everyone's week been? I feel like I always ask that, but it's always a new week, so there should be new answers every week, right?
Well, right now, I'm going for some chocolate, so it's going quite amazing, I would say.
Okay, fair enough.
You know, I finished a commission that I worked on, so that was cool.
That's nice.
7 minutes. All right.
Oh, 8 minutes.
8 minutes even.
So Steven said, what if I unsubscribe repeatedly? Do you get emails every time? I don't know, try it. I think we don't get emails for unsubscribing, but if you subscribe again...
Only one way to find out, right?
Right, I mean, listen. Do it for science. How's your week, Kevin?
I don't want to talk right now.
Okay. Oh, yeah, we just got an email again that Steven has subscribed to us. So we know now for science that we get an email every time you do that. How fun.
Great. Just great.
Ha ha ha. Yes. For science. I love that.
For seance. Did you roll the die, actually?
Yeah.
Cool.
It was person number 7.
Neat.
Chocolate.
So for the next casual one-shot, we're going to play the characters we roll here, okay?
Oh no. Yeah, why not?
The stats we might be able to redo. Because I feel like those are just as random as they can be. Also, she's of neutral good alignment, which I think makes sense.
Where does it? Where are you saying that?
The NG before the strength and
neutral
the
good.
upper line.
Okay. That's cool.
I mean, she's really only beholden to herself, but things in like a what's it called? Like in a beneficial way of the people around her. Makes sense for an entertainer.
I mean, there can only be like noir characters in the entertainment scene, though. What did you call me earlier, Kevin? Like
Noir character.
No, but like a lemon-colored noir character.
Lemon-colored noir character?
Yeah, that's because of the the shirt and the cap.
Noir?
Yeah, because I was saying such like things.
Oh, okay.
I was saying some stuff like, "It's not easy having fun, isn't it?"
That's very
like
noir.
that.
Yes. Very noir.
I like this actually, like the lemon-colored noir character. It's kind of like an opposite Pikachu, like character-wise, but like outfit-wise, it's.
That would have been a very interesting take on Detective Pikachu.
Oh
Not just detective, but detective noir Pikachu.
Yeah, that
Just
would be so cool.
all in black and white.
Oh my god, I love the noir Spider-Man and Into the Spider-Verse.
Yeah, that was
That
great.
was so cool. Also, when he brought the Rubik's Cube back, like, so fun. Oi, 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 oi.
I'm so excited to roll now. So, things that we've already had, 7 we re-rolled, right?
Yeah.
Mm.
I think that makes sense.
Will be strange otherwise.
Mm.
Very strange.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, I have, in the last week, it has been a quite busy week for me, but also not as motivated week. But the good thing is I started to listen to audiobooks again, and I already finished the first Percy Jackson audiobook. I don't
Percy
know
Jackson?
if you ever listened to that or
No.
like,
I
read
watched
it.
the movie and I'm aware that
No,
the
that's
movie is
shit.
very much not like the
It's shit.
books.
It's absolute crappy crap. I think I read the book when I was like 12 or something, the first one. But I never read the sequels. And now, like, I think it even it suggested it in this character book that you gave Karen, like this world building book.
Mm.
And I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna listen to it again. It's pretty good. Like, it's really fun when you know that, like, some trivia about the Greek mythology, because like all the characters are there, but in the modern world. So it's literally like in the modern world in New York or like in America, and all the Greek gods are still there.
I
And
know the premise. I remember getting very upset at some takes they had on some characters.
I mean,
I forgot
yeah,
again, the movie. I don't
movies.
think that the books were
the
like
movies.
that, but we're translating the story that the character was in at the time. But this was like 10 years ago. Might have been the Medusa.
I like the Medusa's character. Like, spoilers, anyone doesn't want to know what's happening in the audiobooks or like books of Percy Jackson with Medusa. So she has like a little shop at the side of the road. Like this like random I'm gonna read this later. This random like souvenir shop that you find at like highways in America with all kinds of shit, and she specializes in selling like statues.
Well,
You know, of all kinds of stuff, of humans, of satires.
like the life size.
Yeah, life-size statues. And you're like,
suspicious about that.
how do you get them, Medusa? And she's called like Auntie M, because names have power in this world, so they don't go around. It's kind of like American God
Yeah.
in this way, just for children. They don't go around calling the gods by their names, but they have like for example, Dionysus is called like Mr. D and stuff like that. So like she's just called Auntie M, and yeah, it's Medusa, and she has a grudge against Athena, of course, and stuff like that. And it's really fun because like this one girl is like a daughter of Athena, and she comes into the shop, and Medusa like looks into her eyes and like sees the color of her eyes, which is like this distinct gray that supposedly Athena had as an eye color, and she's like, oh, hello there, I hate you already. So cool when you know, like, yeah, when you know the trivia. Then anyways, Desktop Observer said sequels are fun, and he also did an Egyptian series. Oh my god, that would be something for you.
Maybe, yeah.
What's it called, Natalie? The Egyptian series. That's cool, Kevin.
Thank you.
I think the
It's Percy Jackson
hand
and the story
might be a
that got
bit
progressively worse
It's
as soon as Akhenaten was introduced. It's just one god. That's it. It's super boring.
Oh, but it's not like a monotheistic thing. Akhenaten said he was just deciding on only.
Yeah, it's just worship this one. Don't worship the others. I don't know. I'm big fan of this guy that lived like 3,000 years ago in some.
Time's up already.
It's not cool.
That was really cool, Kevin.
Sweet.
I love it. She is exceptionally beautiful for a gnome. And just exceptionally beautiful, period. I would maybe transform her hand just a tiny bit smaller.
It's alright, I can make it. It's just a 20-minute sketch. I think for that it's pretty cool.
It's called Kane Chronicles.
Alright, so who's the next person
Probably.
in line?
I mean, literally in line would be Eileen.
That it's me!
Alright, Eileen, it's your turn.
We
It's
handled it this
my
way
turn.
for the past weeks.
Wipes. Wipes. Don't be weeks. Okay, let me roll the die.
Mm-hmm.
7 again? Okay, just 2
Three.
Three.
3.
things. Alright.
What's 3? I'm very excited. I'm not looking at the others.
Do you want to read it, Lars?
Sure. Dooley is a female gnome paladin. Lots of gnomes today. She's lawful good. Her stats, she's very dexterous, which is very interesting. The other stats we're gonna get to later, maybe. Dooley's slender, blonde hair and dark hazel eyes. She wears half-plate armor and wields a flay and heavy steel shield. That's okay. That's interesting.
Half-plate armor. Oh, that's nice.
What is that?
It's like at the risk of not being correct, it has like parts of full plate armor, but it has like certain things left out. Like half plate it doesn't have the forgot what it's called, the things that shield your arms. It doesn't have full pauldrons. Stuff like that. It's like torso and then greaves and everything. So it's a bit lighter, but
so
still
you
very
can, like,
protective.
move around, but
Yeah.
also you're like
So-
less protected.
Do you know what a full-plate armor is?
Oh, like the basic knight
Yeah,
Yeah.
thing.
right. Alright, cool.
So I think if you just go for chest plate, greaves, and bracelets, that should do it.
Okay.
If anyone actually knows what half-plate armor is, please tell us, because D&D has some weird... I actually looked up half-plate armor because I made a character with that for 2 weeks ago, and I couldn't figure it quite out. I just went by the visuals, and that's where I ended up with like plate armor with some parts stripped, because D&D makes up a couple of things that aren't historically a thing, like studded leather, and studded leather isn't studded leather. Like what they think is studded leather, because it looks like leather, but the studs are actually keeping like metal plates inside your armor.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
So that's totally not leather armor. That's actually like heavy armor with steel plates in the chest piece and everything.
I guess I will use that. Maybe.
That looks cool. You could put like a shield up, like she's half plate was mainly plate for the chest, shoulders, and some braces on the shins. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's how I interpreted it. It's I think the second best armor you can have in D&D, if I'm not mistaken. Like plate gives an 18, half plate I think gives a 17 or something, or a 15 plus dex modifier or whatever.
Okay.
So let's see, something interesting. It gives people such low constitutions. It's terrible. So
She probably can't even carry that.
Yeah, she's super slow with the
Yeah.
half-plate armor. She has a slow roll, for sure.
That's good. So she has blonde hair, hazel eyes.
yeah, it's a shame there's not more than that. Like this is what her hair looks like, and this is what the standard paladin equipment looks like.
Yeah, I
You
mean
could-
that's cool. That's cool enough for now, I think.
Oh boy.
It's just 20 minutes anyway.
I never do character design, just a disclaimer here. So
No pressure. I'll start with the mid-tone first.
yeah, I'm just gonna do what you did. Why is it doing that? I don't like it. Let's just do a flat color from now on, maybe. Why is it doing that? Oh, it's cool and passive. Okay, get it. So it became slow.
Also going to be kind of tough to have like a slender character that wears half plate armor.
Yeah.
I mean, she's slender underneath. That's fine.
Yeah, just
It's like me. I'm kind of slender, but I'm also wearing oversized shit, and you don't see it. Does that make sense?
oh dear. I've been playing a paladin with chainmail, and that's been working out quite well, I have to say. Because that's less armor than half-blade.
And she's also a gnome, so she has slender, like small proportions again.
Yeah.
So like, legs are not as long.
That's actually an interesting design question when it comes to the small races in D&D. Because you have dwarves, gnomes, and halflings. And I feel like it's easy enough to like differentiate dwarves from the others. Like in my mind, dwarves are the tallest of these three. Like probably the tallest dwarves are probably like 1.5 meters.
Yeah.
And they're also super stout. They're also like 1.5 meters wide. They're like walking blocks of people. That's the idea. Both men and women just being like super stout and stable. You know, the earthen folk. That's how I imagine them. But when it comes to halflings and gnomes, I always kind of struggle. Like halflings to me are smaller than dwarves usually, but they're essentially just smaller humans in a way with slightly bigger hands and feet.
Yeah.
And then gnomes, I always struggle with. Like gnomes, I like to have them be more exaggerated in a way. That the head is slightly bigger, the eyes are slightly bigger, the nose slightly bigger. And I'm a fan of just having like beady black eyes on them, just to have like a clear visual distinction, where like the eyes are just accustomed to living in dark environments, so like super big irises.
It's funny because I never do like draw or paint like those fantasy creatures, so it's pretty fun though. I think it's cool. It's
a lot of fun. For me, it's like reconnecting with things like Lord of the Rings, because you always think about these things at some point. So there's like always this dance of how much do I make it like it or unlike it. I mean, it could also be Harry Potter. You know, trolls in Harry Potter are very different from trolls in D&D, or literal trolls from Trolls the movie, whatever.
Or trolls on the internet.
But that's usually not those. But yeah, super fun to think about, I feel like.
In my imagination, halflings are bigger than dwarves. I don't know why. I feel like halflings are as tall as, like, in my imagination, like 13-year-olds. Or like 12-year-olds.
There are some very tall and also tiny 12-year-olds. Sorry.
Point it, you got a point there, but
it's like the Frodo size, like a dwarf would be this tall, and a halfling would be like that tall.
Really?
And a gnome for me is like this.
Halflings are even like that tall. They're not that big, right? Hip high, I think. I mean, in Lord of the Rings. Like, but
I mean, Aragorn was pretty much doing this with Frodo.
Yeah.
So Frodo was going to like here.
Yeah.
Almost.
Yeah.
So.
But they made them a bit bigger, right, in the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. So in the books they're much smaller.
That's a cool silhouette.
Thanks. I don't even know.
I think that's a really cool start. I'm excited to see where it goes now.
Yeah, the shapes are super cool.
Oh.
It's a good reference. Props to Graffiti Studio for referencing.
Graffiti Studio here.
Also,
we're not sponsored though, unfortunately.
Not yet.
Well, yeah.
Soon-ish.
We'll probably get an affiliate link, maybe not. But
yeah, I'm riding with them.
We're in touch.
Also, yeah. Not even my team, my group was very well balanced. I wasn't even the off tank that was Kathleen. She was also playing a paladin though, with better armor than my character. And we also had a barbarian, so that was our tank.
I have a soft spot for barbarians.
They're a fascinating class that gets undervalued constantly.
I don't know. I just really like them, like as a lifestyle choice almost.
Yeah. I mean, it's just a shame because usually barbarians are kind of played like brutish shamans, like these people that are from outside the city, that just don't know anything about anything. And I think that's a waste. I feel like there's so many things you can do, because to me a barbarian is just someone who is uncultured in some kind of way. They could just be the fighting, they could be cultured in many different ways, but the fighting style is just, reckless.
Yeah.
And I mean, you were in that.
Yeah.
We had a one-shot where... Yeah. We had one-shot where Eileen played a barbarian that was just not formally trained. And Baia was also playing a barbarian that wasn't formally trained. But they were very, very different people, very different lives and different interests. That was a lot of fun to see, like the same class played wholly differently. Because Baya's character was very much I'm gonna get into someone's face, while you were more what's the word, ingenious. No, like in you weren't running up to the main threat. We're trying to distract and play more of a support role almost. Like you were throwing rocks, trying to divert attention from a very hurt Baya at the time.
Oh yeah, oh my god, I remember
that was a really good choice.
Uh,
If I was crit by an owlbear at level 2, that was bad. That was bad.
So how long is like a chest plate thing?
Well, a chest plate, just because it needs to be articulated, there's like you have like one piece that covers like the torso essentially,
Yeah.
and then you have like certain plates that give you some articulation around the torso. And then you have like 2 plates that hang like off to the sides, for example, one that can hang down to the middle. Depends on how you design the armor, but the central chest piece is it's like the big thing for plate armor, I feel like.
Yeah, you could just wear like some thigh armor maybe also.
Yeah, I was actually thinking that she had maybe some super high plate armor for the hips. Looks like it, you know.
Yeah.
Could be some interesting silhouette.
Like I just never like.
Looks very elegant for a gnome. But she's a gnome paladin.
You can have that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can. When she has 15 dexterity,
Yeah,
this
true,
character is
yeah,
allowed
true.
to be elegant, actually.
Yeah.
Agile as frick.
Agile.
Agile. So
Gnomes are knee high? Okay, crazy.
knee high. Listen.
Knee high.
Half-Life? Half-Life GS?
Big noses, right?
Halflings. Halflings were 1 meter and gnomes were knee high. Gotcha. Okay.
Half-Life. Jeez.
Halflings.
Okay.
Halflings.
Is that another like super crazy description for halflings, or is it just
That's just-
a tip typing?
Yeah, it's just
Alright.
typing. It's like the same with the we are. It's like halflings were 1 meter and gnomes were like knee high. That's very tiny.
She's almost
That's super tiny.
more like a fairy.
Yeah.
Which also exists in D&D, by the way, and they're amazing.
Yeah, you told me like multiple times that you can play a swarm of
Yeah.
fairies.
It
technically.
gets even crazier. Well, not even crazier, but there's some real crazy bullshit that comes with the fairies because their flight is not bound to their wings, so they can just float.
It's
In
just
a way.
always takes something different. Half limbs are heavy based on hobbits. It's always something different.
Yeah.
Half-Life GS.
Halflings are literally hobbits. D&D couldn't use the word hobbit because of copyright issues.
Yeah.
They wanted to use the earliest D&D editions do refer to hobbits, and then they were told by the Tolkien estate or whatever, can't do that, and then they
Sorry, mate.
went to halflings, which is also a term that happens in appears in Lord of the Rings,
Yeah.
but isn't
Kill
copyrighted.
the halflings.
Yeah. Find the halflings.
Yeah.
Find them. Freaking lords. He's being the best character. Crazy boys too. Yeah.
How much time do I have?
You have like over 10 minutes still.
Yeah, boy.
Coming along nicely too.
That is the way for character design. I feel like it's going with mid-tone and then finding some, doing the silhouette and
Definitely for
drawing
me.
it. Yeah, super nice.
That's how I've been working.
What's a flail? Is it like a pipe
No, a flail is
or is it this
a
like thing with the
no.
no?
A flail is you know what a morning star is?
Yeah. Oh, it's one with the tiny.
It's
things.
one with a chain.
Wait. Is
It's
it
one
like
with
that?
yeah,
Uh-huh.
like several tiny morning stars.
Ah,
on a
yeah,
chain.
okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's cool.
That's a funny weapon for someone that is knee high.
Yeah.
Oh man. It's cool though.
Really hoping I get something with armor too. I like painting armor,
Mhm.
designing armor.
Me too.
Side eye.
Well.
There's so many things you can do with like the basic elements of armor. You can do so many minute things. And I always feel like, I totally got everything I wanted to out of this piece of armor. And then I look at some designs online. It's just, how do you even think of that? That is so brilliant.
Yeah.
Usually it's just some combination of just using geometric shapes like across the body and picking some that makes sense with like armor piece intersections. And it's crazy.
So like, how are they attached to the handle?
I don't think you have to be that precise.
They just are.
They're chains. There's like, hooks at the top.
Hooks and tops. Okay. Yeah.
And then individual chains.
Hooks and tops.
That's the word, sis.
Sorry.
That's how he pronounces it.
It's just, I never do that kind of stuff, but it's good. I want to learn.
And it's almost kind of the point of doing this, right? You have something new in this where you use a random generator.
Yeah.
Honestly, we should have just painted the characters for the one shot. In hindsight.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
Still have time next week, maybe.
Yeah.
Just do that. Just
Just
paint
do-
Victor.
Yeah, I feel like, listen, no shade here, but since they're literally like less than 10 viewers usually, we can just do whatever we want. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
The people that are already here, they will probably not leave if we just do whatever we want.
We do have whatever we want.
Whatever we want.
I mean, like a shift right now, or next week. I'm not sure what you're.
Oh no! Like next week we can just do.
No, not right now. It's weird.
I'd be super excited to see these characters actually drawn, like how we envision them.
I have a clear vision for Victor.
Cool.
I've actually had a dream tonight about a boy that could have been Victor in young age, like visually.
Interesting.
I don't even know what this is. Shit, fuck. I shouldn't worry about it so much, but I do. I do worry. Maybe she's just flailing it right now, and the things are just like,
Sure.
whatever,
Just-
somewhere.
Yeah.
And then spiky Pokemon things back here. Yes.
Yes.
Maybe I just need to be more rough with it. Fuck.
I don't want to be mean, but I could imagine like a cat going.
Yeah.
It looks like a crazy cat toy.
Yeah.
I mean, this is maybe the.
A cat toy.
She looks tired.
I should say my week has been considerably boosted by having made friends with one of the neighbor's cats yesterday.
Mm.
That was great. She was hopping over the small wall right where I.
Where I.
Well,
And then we.
well, you don't lock your bike at the same spot, so we don't have our bikes in the same spot. So I have my bike in that spot.
I know. I meant that you're first alone, and then it's like and then the cat came over, and then we.
That was us. It was great. No, she hopped over the wall and then tried to run away, and as so happens, I always have cat food on me, so I pulled some of that. And she came back, and then afterwards was just, oh yeah, cool, attention, and I spent some time with that cat.
It's cute. Reminds you of death.
Death?
It reminds me of death. We need some more context here, Kevin. I know what you're talking about, but holy shit.
Can we make this into a snippet, but just like stop there?
Yes.
Oh, that reminds me of death. And then so the Drink and Draw stream.
Just with a big the end. That's it, folks. That's all.
Well, okay. To give you context, I'm reading Terry Pratchett right now, and Death. He's participating in human activities, and he finds out that cats are pretty cute. So that's why I had to think about, just reminded me of Death.
He found cats before, right? In the very beginning, there was like a thing where he reaped essentially a couple of cat souls
Aw.
that were drowned in.
Oh yeah. Yeah, true.
And that's the first time I think he shows actual human emotion,
Yeah.
like true anger at something like that. And I think there's the actual quote in the book somewhere. I mean, not in the German version that you're reading, but somewhere he goes, cats are nice. It's just, I can totally echo that sentiment.
It's very cute.
Yeah, Death always loved cats.
Death.
That reminds me of death.
That reminds me of Death.
So in my head, that made complete sense.
So
It's
good.
just so funny that I was just a few
Would have
pages
all been made better if
further.
you just, looked into the distance wistfully with like not wistfully, but like with a stern look. It reminds me of Death. Haunted.
Oh man, that's hilarious. It's hilarious.
Man, Ati says he was very emotional about people drowning kittens. I mean, I would be too.
Yeah.
Why would anyone do that?
There's people that don't see animals as like living things, but as like things. I mean, I talked about what's it called Vet Ranch, I think before. It's like a YouTube channel of a bunch of different veterinarians that banded together and have this charity where they collect money to treat animals that nobody would pay for. And a bunch of these cases are like horribly abandoned animals that have all kinds of issues, like both mentally and physically, and they try to get them back up, and usually they manage to. And it always starts like the worst possible spot. Like, how is this animal ever going to be happy again? Like, this injury looks like it would debilitate it for life, and the trauma it caused would, keep it from ever recovering. And then the videos almost always end with like the animal just bounding happily through a garden. But you have like these 5 to 10 minutes where you're just like, how is this going to work? I can't. Jeez. There's a couple that are just how. I don't actually want to talk about this. No.
It's triggering.
Yeah.
Triggering.
Some of them are
triggering.
Rage-inducing what people did to some animals.
I mean,
She looks like Nicki Minaj.
a son. Okay, no, maybe. It's gonna make me angry.
I mean, you do have only 2.5 minutes left.
Oh, fuck. Shit.
Guys, if you want to show your artworks, you can post them into the stream art share on our Discord.
Yeah, please do.
Everything is in the description.
Yes. The way her outfit looks like, it feels like some kind of medieval Sailor Moon.
Yeah, true. Yeah. Oh yeah, give her like a half moon here, a crest. That's her, the paladin crest.
Like a
big
word.
one, or
Half moon.
Sure.
half moon?
Yeah, half moon.
Just half?
No, not half moon. What do you call it?
Like a crescent moon.
Crescent moon. Yeah.
Cratchit.
Cratchit. Cratchit moon.
Crotchet moon.
Crotch moon.
The crotch moon.
What? No.
No. Sorry.
Crotchet, like the thing that you do with claws.
Crochet.
No, you say crotchet.
It's crochet. I listen.
Maybe in German.
I watch fashion videos on YouTube and they say crochet.
Is it English?
Yeah.
It's Französisch.
It's super in right now. That's why everyone talks about it.
I've heard.
Oh my
I'm
God.
pretty sure I've heard crotchet.
It's not so French.
Crotchet.
It sounds terrible. I know.
Listen, I don't think-
Crochet.
Crochet.
Probably way better.
It's not,
But-
I think it's pretty sure it's crochet because
Oh my God, that's
Like,
hilarious.
bikinis and tops and crochet are the shizzle right now for some reason. And YouTube fashion soon talks about it.
YouTube fashion scene.
Where I get all my education from.
Hmm.
No, I don't, but I do.
Give her thicker eyebrows, please. Oh, white art. Oh yeah, that's good.
Yes.
Oh,
That's cool.
Oh man,
Big
that's
white
a
eyebrows.
freaking huge eyebrow.
I'm a girl for good eyebrows. Listen. I'm a bit in an eyebrow dilemma myself these days. Because I've been trying to like grow them out even more, but I'm not sure if I like it. So I'm like, I don't know. Yeah, that's just the tragedies in my life currently.
It's a good tragedy to have, I feel like. You have 15 seconds.
Okay. Yeah, so
And then I get to roll the die. Oh my god.
That's actually.
Oh, it's it's slightly late because stream.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, I just want to outline the thing real quick for completion reasons.
Nice. That's a simple design. I like it.
I feel like I'm not doing this.
This looks like a baguette now.
Should I just
She's the
leave it?
baguette slayer. She's slaying it now with her flail. That's cool.
Maybe I should. Just, it doesn't look so
Very
bulky.
exciting.
Are you ready for some
I'm
drawing?
very ready. I'm excited what kind of gnome I'm going to draw.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're all gnomes, to be
They're
honest.
all
We have
gnomes.
100% gnomes. The way statistics work, that means that the next character is also going to be a gnome.
probably gonna be.
Also with terrible charisma and constitution.
Because.
Oh, Elias, I'm directly behind you.
Okay.
I'm excited. Yeah.
All right, so roll the dice.
Bodai. Crotchet. Can't even.
To die reminds me of death.
Should I Google it?
What?
How it's said?
Yes. Sure. 7 again.
Why is always 7 and 3?
8.
8.
Let's see what 8
You can just scroll.
A gnome. It's a gnome lady.
I'm going
8. Bali.
female gnome aristocrat. Is it all gnomes?
Are they all gnomes? The fuck?
I think you maybe.
No, there's
Human.
human.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna go with a gnome too. It's fine.
So
it's
ridiculous.
just we just have a full gnome party. So I have a female gnome aristocrat who is neutral evil
That's nice.
with high charisma. That's dangerous. Well, not high charisma, but her highest stat is charisma. Bali has long auburn hair and blue eyes. She wears fine,
Raymond? What's that?
I don't know, and jewelry, whatever that is. Bali believes that she is the rightful heir to the kingdom of Valarist.
Don't even know what
I
that-
mean, she's right, of course.
Desktop Observer says Eileen is right. I just presume it's about the crochet thing.
Crochet.
It would be so funny if it's literally said crotchet. That would just be crochet.
I was joking about painting a gnome because I figure there's like 15 something races that we could choose from. It's just always the same.
So weird.
Nothing's happening because that's the eraser. That makes sense.
Nothing. You can choose a different reference if you want.
Crochet.
Crochet. Crotchet.
Crochet.
Crotchet.
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 Crochet.
No,
Crotchet.
it's crochet.
Crochet.
Crotchet.
Listen, it's not crotchet.
I feel like it should be though. I feel like that.
I feel like it shouldn't. It really shouldn't.
What's happening here? Oh, that's like a 20% opacity too. Okay. Well,
Just
Yeah,
different
it's crochet.
reference, please.
It's
Yes.
crochet.
different reference. I need something that looks borderline evil. Oh, okay.
Conspiracy
That's weird.
confirmed.
That's not good for an aristocrat.
Where's my drink?
No.
My drink. My drunk. Me drunk.
That's such a weird post for an aristocrat. He's not something that isn't like that. Yes, let's go for that. So what would she fight with? Let's set the time. Maybe she doesn't need to fight. No.
She's fighting with her words. With the words.
And she could have a. It doesn't give us a class. Interestingly enough, just
Aristocrat.
that's not a class. That's just
And
a
it's a
background.
class.
It's not a class. No, it's like a
Wait.
social class, but
Ah,
it's
okay.
not
Okay.
the, you know. Let's see. All right, I have a reference.
That's interesting. Do you always start like this now?
Yeah.
Very interesting.
So
Reminds me of Glenn Villipoo.
Does it?
Yeah, he's always like, you have to go with the flow and feel the form. I don't know if you guys know Glenn Villipoo, but he's an ancient dinosaur who's still teaching.
What has he done to you?
Huh? There was nothing bad with that.
Oh my God.
Dinosaur.
Yeah, I mean,
Uh,
it's super cool. He's teaching at the New Mass Academy,
He is.
life drawing,
It's
and he's
amazing.
always talking like this. Yeah.
Going through-
Alright, so what?
going through the floor.
I was wanting to read in chat, but also why do old people have these weird voices sometimes?
Because
Is it
the
the old?
Glenn
The voices
Villipoo-
get old?
Glenn Villipoo-
Yeah, the what's it called the
Strings.
vocal cords get worn out and they start to vibrate a bit more. So you need to actual tension them to have the voice like come back naturally. But that's why the voice is sometimes a bit quivery.
Mm.
That's because they shake more. It's like
Ah.
they actually loosen up like every muscle in your body
Jesus.
and does that.
So,
Interesting.
Desktop Observer said Crotchet is a good name for a gnome rogue, which I agree with.
Shit, yeah.
And then also maybe Lars meant Cricket or Mr. Cratchit.
I very much meant crotchet. I know what I said, and I think whatever like the language is wrong here, and I'm right.
No. Listen, Lars. No, you're not a fashionista. You might want to be, or you're not yet.
That's very, very true. I think I want to slightly.
Yeah.
bigger.
Lalelu said a gnome again. Smiley. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
It's a
all
random
gnomes
generator, so
all
we
the
don't know
time.
what happens.
So-
Also, oh my god, did you know I was in a smoothie shop the other day? Trust me, it is related to this topic we're having right now.
Okay, cool.
And there were like all kinds of like superfood smoothies with like different stuff, and they had all like the ingredients listed underneath the name of the smoothie. And there was like one green detox smoothie with like spinach and like kelp and all kinds of green stuff, and also Chlorella vulgaris was listed as like
What?
yeah, Chlorella vulgaris, and I looked it up, and it's like an algae.
Yeah.
But like, don't you think Chlorella vulgaris just sounds like a burlesque kind of nickname of
Yeah,
a lady?
that was
It's
some-
just like, and now we're gonna see Chlorella vulgaris, and she like, comes out with
Chlorella
feathers
vulgaris missing for 10 days
Sounds-
now. Police says no.
Sounds more like some kind of disease, something horrifying.
Yeah.
everywhere. I feel like
Some
it could also,
vulgar.
yeah, it could be like a nickname for the V, you know?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, my
Still-
Chlorella vulgaris is really.
Itchy today.
Oh no. Hopefully not. Hopefully no one's Chlorella is itchy today.
Did the tools vanish again?
I always delete them because I don't need them.
Yeah, I just thought it was really funny. I actually took a picture of it, of the Chlorella
Oh my god.
vulgaris.
Okay, let's see. I think I tried this last time anyway, and your smudge tool is just useless anyway.
Useless.
Actually,
Mhm.
That's a
actually,
bit rough, don't you think?
All right.
it's just so Photoshop. Why?
Well, you're doing
Jesus.
all don't do sample all layers. It's too much.
It's better. It's so careful. I just want to brutally smudge all of this. I don't have all this
You can
noise.
use tree smudge.
What?
Tree smudge.
Tree smudge. And this is working. It just takes a while. It's fine.
Can make it bigger.
It's already quite big. I don't want to.
There it is. See it?
Yeah.
Spinach. So the green detox smoothie is with spinach, mint leaf, Chlorella vulgaris, avocado, apple, lime, love, banana, and dates. It was actually really nice. I got it, and it tasted really good.
There's peanut power. Oh my god.
And I didn't even.
She's
Oh my
interested
god.
from-
You didn't even look at it.
No, I was just looking
It's
at the
peanut power, Eileen.
Chlorella vulgaris. Can we make this a thing, please? Thank you. I'm ever gonna have like a drag name or something like that, or like burlesque name. It's gonna be Chlorella vulgaris. Yes.
Great.
Okay, now everyone knows that, and we can move on.
Indeed.
Okay.
She's right, of course.
Desktop of
What have you done?
When I reopen YouTube, it puts it on loud again. They put love into their smoothies. They do. And you can taste it. They also take a shit long time to make them, so
Could be
they're
some-
better.
There could be some nasty ingredient. The love
Oh.
ingredient.
Imagine if it was love, like in quotes, just like love.
Oh my god. You nasty motherfuckers. What are you putting in there?
Nothing in quotes is ever good.
Oh man, so true.
Chlorella vulgaris.
Mhm. Oh boy.
So I feel like she's some kind of caster. Like she's a warlock.
She's a caster.
of some kind.
She's a caster. She's not a keeper. She's a caster. Caster of Caster Lily Rock.
Sure. Alright. So what kind of aristocratic... Oh, I know what.
Long robes.
Not just long...
Oh yeah,
just-
those.
just
Oh
gonna-
yeah, yeah.
gonna
That's
get like
good.
What is that?
Gonna get like a frilly-
Herzkasel?
Yeah.
Oh, I was like an ear curtain.
That's cool.
Is that an ear curtain?
Ear curtain.
Kevin used to have one of these. Remember?
Oh yeah, true. It was for one House of Red Doors party.
It was worth it though.
No.
I loved it. It was totally worth it. It was a good costume.
It's alright.
It's alright.
It
Now
was
you
alright.
know you're the noir character. Even though you're not wearing lemon color. Yes, yes, yes.
Can give her some long ropes. Mm-hmm.
It's going to happen. She's going to have this, and then she's going to have poofy.
Guys, can you actually read the description of the character? I think so, right? Is it big enough?
I think we can probably zoom. Wait, let me check.
I'm just going to have
Can
like
you zoom
some
on
chinged dress.
Well, you can't do it on your phone, but maybe you're not supposed to do it on your fucking phone. Freaking phone, I mean.
I think it should be big enough.
Bigger. I mean,
So
we're
this is
constantly
Bali,
talking
Bali.
about it. Bali.
female gnome aristocrat.
What's the name of my gnome again? Was it
Uh,
also something with B? Because Kevin's also started with B. I think there's...
we found the issues with this random generator. Maybe has like only names with B.
Fuck.
Something.
Frick.
Interesting that she's not intelligent at all. She has intelligence 8,
Yeah.
wisdom 8,
Oh man.
but she's very charismatic.
She's gullible
she's
as
like-
frick though. She's like...
It's like, oh my god, I can't imagine this character.
Mm. Oh my god, do you remember this like terrible stickman?
She has long auburn hair. Okay.
Do you remember these terrible stickman videos on YouTube from like the early 2010s? I think it's called Stickman on Crack. Do you know that? It's just like animated stickman doing dumb stuff and funny stuff, or like objectively funny stuff. Like the one with the I like terrains.
Objectively funny stuff. Ah, yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah. I think in the same one, there was like this tiny scene where like one stickman would like look up to the sky and see like, oh, there's gullible written on the ceiling. And then he looks down again and he has like a hole in his chest. And it's
Yeah.
like, oh no, they stole my lungs. It's like the perfect description of gullible. I didn't know what gullible meant at that point in time, so I looked it up and I was like, ah.
What does gullible mean?
Like naive.
Ah, okay.
Like leichtgläubig.
Hmm.
That was strange kind of humor on the internet these days.
Yeah.
Also,
I feel like I'm gullible.
oh, you know.
I think so.
I mean, you believe in me, don't you?
Oh wow. Jesus.
Why do you think you're gullible, Kevin? Do you want to elaborate?
Yeah, I feel like sometimes when people tell me something, I feel like the world is so crazy. Sometimes I can't imagine things that are that crazy, you know. And they're like, "Are you crazy?" No, that's not how things work, you know. That's very naive of you to think. But
Like, so people tell you stuff, you believe it, and
Yeah.
then you tell other people, and the other
No,
people
I
are
don't-
like,
I don't tell anyone. I'm just like, "Oh, crazy!" I'm just like believing it, and then actually making a joke or something.
oh, they make fun of you. Okay.
Mm.
Oh.
I
Do you
mean,
have like an
not,
example?
Not right now. It has been like in school or something. Where I was like, I mean, the world is crazy. It could be, you know.
The world is crazy,
Yeah,
and
that's
it
why.
totally
That's
could
why I
be.
feel like I am a bit naive sometimes. You know, just very, like, I accept things that are potentially too crazy as realistic. You know, but
I think this is a bordering on positive side of being naive or gullible. I feel like there is a kind of like a way of being gullible that is very annoying to the people around you.
Yeah.
Like when you don't know how stuff works, or when you freak out easily because you don't know how stuff works, or you just like, you know what I mean? This kind of when people are, oh my gosh, she's so naive, you know? Then you're like, but I feel like your way of being gullible is kind of,
it's maybe kind of nice.
it's like looking at the glass half full, you know?
Yeah,
that kind
maybe
of
it could be.
attitude.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's so nice, like what the shadows can bring. You know, it already feels like, oh yeah,
Chicken.
this is
Take a lid out of
It's
there.
getting nice. This is getting nice. Very, very. Ooh.
Got nice.
What time do you have left?
3.
Like 7 minutes.
Oh, that's awesome.
A bit more. Bit more. 7 minutes.
Like this is the most time efficient approach to anything.
That's cool.
It's so nice that you're painting so much more now. It's really cool. It's so cool. Love it.
It's fine. Oh, I forgot what Ramilla is. What
Should I
Raymond?
look it up?
Yeah, look it up.
Find
That'd be
Raymond. Raymond.
cool.
You also need to put in the jewelry, maybe.
Yeah.
Raymond.
There's a bunch of
Okay.
things I can put in here.
Ladies clothed in raiment bedecked with jewels. Okay, I don't even know.
Ah, okay.
Wait.
Ah, okay.
Late Middle English shortening of obsolete arraignment dress outfit.
I
Okay.
don't know what any of that is supposed to mean.
Images. That is so unhelpful. Can't even. Meaning. Definition. What do raiment means? Plural raiments. Clothing. I tell thee, holy man. What is it?
She looks like a cute dwarf lady. Gnome lady.
I was going to say, this is not obviously a gnome. But I don't know if it is.
Ah, I think raiment is just a synonym for clothing.
Okay, fine.
Fine clothing,
So
yeah.
definition of raiment, clothing, garments. And used in a sentence, dressed in the raiment of Victorian gentlemen. Yeah, so
Okay, sure.
it's just a
Like,
fancy word for clothing.
We're getting there, if you like.
So she wears clothing. Thank you for making this clear.
Cool.
Nice. I mean, we know now a new word for clothing.
Raiment.
What kind of raiment shall I wear today?
I think it wasn't
Fine
raiment
choice.
like
It's for
nice
it's just
women.
for women, right?
No,
It's just female raiment.
no, I don't think
Oh, it's just for clothing.
It's just raiment. I think it was first used in the Bible or something, because there was like Bible stuff when you
Yeah.
Google it.
Some kind of valorist. What does valorist tell me? Nothing.
What is a
Maybe.
valorist?
It's just a fantasy name.
Oh.
Of the
Maybe it's some kind of rest for valet.
rest for valets. Yes, it's like in
So
between.
it's a huge bad kingdom,
Or like a veil
and they sell
rest.
crazy nice mattresses. Valet rest. That's why valet likes to rest there. So
Sure,
it's a kingdom of mattresses.
makes sense to me.
Can I have the last piece of chocolate, or
Yeah,
does someone?
No, eat
Take
it.
it.
Okay.
Have at it. It's yours.
Thank you.
And she's super charismatic because,
Is she now?
yeah, she is.
Oh yeah,
Well,
but she's
compared
I mean,
to-
compared to. Yeah.
But
I think
she's
I just work on the face for
dumb.
the rest of this because that's fun.
Raymond. Ramond. Noses. Oh, I actually wanted to draw, didn't I?
Oh, that's a look of contempt.
Yeah. Look at that, like a mirthful grin. Actually, I'm not so sure.
Tomorrow is Friday, Friday. We get down on Friday. Can't believe my 2 weeks of vacation are almost over.
Oh.
What
Yeah.
happened to it? Where is it? I want it back. When people will ask me at work again, like, oh, so what did you do on your vacation? I was like, I worked.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna go to Spreewald.
Yes, that'll be awesome.
Hopefully gonna make up for all the work. I expect greatness. No, I mean, I expect that it's gonna be cool. But maybe if it's not cool, then I'm not so cool. Because I'm cool. I'm a cool girl. I'm a cool girl. Anyways.
Damn, she looks a bit evil.
I mean, she
is naturally
neutral evil. So
naturally evil.
Naturally evil. Yeah, it just comes naturally to her. No trying on her part. It's just all natural. Yeah.
Huge black eyes.
I think that's how I like to, paint gnomes or draw gnomes. You don't have to. You can make your gnomes whatever you want them to be. Something interesting about fantasy, where the certain associations are very, very Tolkien. Oh, I hate it. I hate it so much. Why is this happening?
Why is what happening, young sir?
It's the Windows button and nothing ever works again. Forever.
That sounds a bit melodramatic, but okay.
No, I'm 100% correct forever and always. That's how that works. Actually, that's what
I feel like a bit of melodrama can make life so much more enjoyable.
it's very much the Victor mindset, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
It's almost like she's aiming something if I do this.
Yeah.
There's this squint going on.
Yeah.
It would also be cool if she just had like a yo-yo on her pointer finger.
And it's like the kind of jewelry she uses, just.
Yeah.
It's super cool. Yeah. Throws around his jewelry.
Let's go with that.
Cool.
I don't care. Maybe there's a yo-yo-mancer in this world. We don't have a class. I hereby have brewed the yo-yo-mancer.
That's cool. I had a blue yo-yo back in the days that would like lighten up red when you like hit the bottom of the string thing.
Yeah.
Super cool. And it glittered, I think. It's the best thing ever. I don't know what happened to it.
Time's up?
Time's up. Yes, indeed.
Bullshit.
That was a quick 7
Nice.
minutes.
I mean,
It felt like the fastest 7 minutes ever.
That's true though. I did not lie. Or maybe... Oh no. Never
All
mind.
good. You're punching some highlights.
Punch in some highlights. I'm a cool girl. I'm a...
nice. So I'm next. I'll roll the dice. Hopefully it will be something different than a gnome. I can't see gnomes anymore.
The G's silent.
Gnome.
G's silent.
It's called gnome.
I'll call it however I want.
Please.
Usually fans you can
Gnome.
Can you draw
I
a
will call it
gnome
gnome.
in a crotchet dress?
gnome in a crotchet dress. Maybe a
In
knight.
crotchet raiment.
Oh, man.
Raimans.
Woefully unfinished, but that's fine.
Alright. I am next. I'm next then. Man.
I'm a cool girl. This is not what I
Should have at least fixed the values. Usually I spend like an hour just doing the values. Not going into detail.
Do you have an eraser?
Not
No.
on me.
Why not?
That works.
Aren't you an artist? Where's your eraser?
I'm not. I'm not an artist.
Listen, I need an eraser.
but I'm also perfect. That's why I don't need the eraser.
I'll pass up on you.
Yes, please. I'm aware as long as it's
Alright,
I shall
guys.
harm her for as long as she lives.
Fuck.
Roll
No
the dice.
eraser.
It's
Okay.
probably 7. Oh my god, what is going on with
Is
this
it a
dice?
7?
Again,
It's
we've
dice.
all rolled a 7 first now.
How much space?
2.
A 2. Let's pray for... Let's just say that if it's a gnome, we're just gonna not do it. Listen.
I can just make it
But
the
that's
same,
not
but
with-
not as a gnome.
It's not with a G, right?
Halfling warrior.
Oh, a halfling!
Fuck's
A
sake.
mercenary. A mercenary
Just call her Crotchet already.
It's Lena, but
Whatever, Lena is boring. Just
Lean has blonde hair and lighter grey eyes, and a beaked nose. She wears scale mail and wields a flail.
Also
and
flail.
rhymes. Line speaks with a loud voice.
I mean, maybe this is just not representative of this character creator, but like we've had all females, 3 gnomes, and all like long hair with whatever eye color, I don't know. And a flail.
It doesn't say anything about long hair. Blonde hair. That's it. You can. She could have short hair.
Yeah,
Okay,
let's
but
do
my
it.
character also had blonde hair.
Oh, mine had brown.
I use this
And he
Mr.
went 2 times brown and 2
It's
times
crazy. I
blonde.
feel like you can't
Oh, I'm sitting
see
here.
his
That was
navel.
fine. I'll sit here. I just wanted to grab an eraser.
Okay.
Eraser. Okay, last thing for tonight.
Eraser.
20 minutes.
Oh gosh. Do we have any?
20 minutes. Halfling warrior.
Halfling warrior. I like that it not only says warrior and then also mercenary. She's also lawful neutral, in case that's important for anyone.
Can't talk with him.
It's unfortunate because I can talk when you're drawing, so that's weird.
So short hair, she will be very militaristic and Spartanish. Mercenary. Alright.
Merc.
The scale mail, okay. And wields a flail.
Flail again. This is
This is the weapon of the people that are under 3 foot.
that put people 3 foot under. Indeed. So at least we could assume that she's a fighter in terms of D&D classes. I just find the combination of she speaks with a loud voice in conjunction with 9 intelligence and 7 charisma really funny.
Yeah, true. I was like, oh man, shut up, please.
Yeah, she's just the worst.
Oh man, she's the one talking again, and she's so loud. I'll give her a huge mouth. Looks like a domina a bit. This,
Dungeon mistress, right?
yeah. Scale mail. What's scale mail again? It's like the dragon plate thing, right?
Yes, like overlapping
Yeah,
pieces.
right. Yeah. And it's kind of like. All right, I think I know.
You two get armor. I get frilly dresses. Dang it. I want to paint armor too. Okay, I'm getting tired now.
It's alright. We've all been there. How much dex? 10.
A blessing.
Oh, in any case, I'm a big fan of making like the these smaller races part, like giving them classes that usually don't align with your idea of them. If that makes sense. Because gnomes usually are just wizards and artificers and stuff like that, and halflings are usually like rogues and things like that. I think halfling fighters are something super interesting, and technically, I guess that's kind of what you see in Lord of the Rings anyway. Like,
Fighters?
yeah, Pippin and Merry are at least Merry. I feel like is a fighter. Maybe I don't know. Like they're in armor and on horseback and everything.
Yeah, but like on horseback with another person.
Yeah, it's like a tandem horse. You know, they had that back in the Middle Ages and the Third Age.
Did they?
Yeah, it's horses that can only be ridden by 2 people, or they're designed for that.
Are you kidding me right now? I can't tell.
Tandem horses? Of course I'm kidding.
Oh, I didn't get tandem. I was just thinking that was like a fancy horse race or whatever.
No, it's just...
Oh, there's horse race called... Blah, blah.
yes, no,
Tandem horses.
Tandem
Okay.
horses.
I see. You're mocking me. I can tell now.
I wasn't trying to mock you.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
Yes, cool. Tandem horses.
Okay, Nati, you have to turn off autocorrect or something because I do not know what you're trying to say.
Wait, I want to see it.
Yeah.
Please read it out loud
Yeah.
for everyone who isn't following chat because that's a sentence, all right?
Okay, say, listen. Bullenrassler didn't golf. Didn't golf or Oryx Head for nothing.
Oh my god.
What is it?
I don't know what it means. I do not know what it means.
Oh, I love it. It's entertaining for
Didn't
sure.
Golf? I feel like Bullenrassler and golf were replaced
Is it
here.
Aragorn kicking?
Oh my god.
Oh, really? No. Okay.
What?
So there was a Hobbit leader way before the Lord of the Rings who was called Bullenrassler, and he probably golfed an Oryx Head.
Oh, okay, so it was completely correct.
It was just intentional, and we just didn't get the lore.
Oh my god.
Sorry.
I mean, the golfing is still what's killing me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bullenrassler?
It
That's
still
great.
sounded like some crazy, weird autocorrect.
And Google is like, I know what
No,
you
it's-
mean.
I know, I
Don't
got
you
you.
worry.
I got you covered.
Got you back. But like, autocorrect is so dumb sometimes. Like the other day I wanted to write food and it just corrected it to good. And I was just like, listen, I want to write food. Like, why do you not let me write food?
Reminds me of a friend
And
I
a
had
big
who
nose.
kept mispronouncing foot as food and food as foot.
Love it.
So it was amazing. Hey, want to grab some foot? And then, listen.
My food hurts.
My
Ah.
food.
I bumped my food this morning and now it hurts.
That's stinky foot. What do you do now? Where's your god now?
Oh no.
What does it mean? Tell me.
I have a food fetish.
That's a thing.
Which
I
one
presume.
is it now?
Dangerous guessing.
Dangerous. Do we have anything? Chat. Deep lore, sorry. Ah, wait. And he
Oh,
beheaded an orc leader, and the head got yeeted. Don't know the English name. I'm sorry. That's cool. You just know a lot more about this topic than we do.
Yeah. for
Where's
sure.
Baya? Help us!
Buyers on the boat.
Scale mail and wheels of flail. Oh, she's speaking a loud voice. That's what's going on. For extra messing with people, just give this character inspiring leader, where you get temp HP if you listen to someone for 10 minutes.
Yeah, you're like, oh man, I'm so inspired. I've never listened to her for so long. Damn boy.
It's a shame that, it gives you temporary HP at an amount that is your charisma modifier plus your level. And I would love for that to include like negative modifiers. So if she's at level 1, I have the inspiring leader feat, and then you just talk for 10 minutes, and everybody goes, how much temp HP do I get? You lose 1. You just lose 1. Because the charisma modifier is -2. You lose HP listening to her.
Ouch.
Wow. Okay. Wow. That's brutal.
So inspiring.
There's, by the way, this is like some weird trivia that nobody asked for, but I feel like this should be something that you should know.
I should know.
Yeah, everybody should know, I feel like.
Okay.
So in older D&D edition, there's a feat, like a characteristic you could pick upon character creation that makes you explode when you die. It's just a thing. It's like a Hail Mary. When I go out, I take something with me. And you could make a character that had this feat. You'd also take a drawback. There's a disease that lowers your HP by a flat amount. And if you then also took the wizard class, which has the lowest HP, and gave this character the minimum amount of constitution, the character just has 0 HP.
And then explodes at the beginning of the game.
Yeah, so basically you all meet in the tavern. DM, I have 0 HP, I die. Wait, what the fuck? And then you just, okay, I'm dead now, and my thing triggers, everybody around me takes this amount of damage, and everybody's dead. Do you roll your character now?
This is just when you're like, I don't have time for this today, I'm leaving. Then you make this character.
Just kill everyone. Everyone else at the table put a lot of effort into their characters and made like intricate backgrounds and stuff like that, and then you just go, no! Explosions. You're all dead. I killed you. I'm sorry. That can still happen in 5th edition, by the way. With the Wild Magic Sorcerer. There's some bad rolls, and you just cast Fireball on yourself and the group. Whoops.
Whoopsie. It's unfortunate.
I just saw that in Dimension 20 earlier. It didn't happen, but somebody asked, so what's the worst that can happen with my Wild Magic Surges? Oh, you kill your party. I was like, oh, shit. Yeah, walking bomb. Yeah, Pippin could be a paladin. I feel like there's some bard in there too.
Oh, he sings.
He sings a lot. Same way as Denethor is totally a ranger with favorite enemy tomatoes.
A ranger. Ew! I hate this scene.
Deals so much damage to tomatoes, holy shit. Knows everything about them too. It looks great. Super loud, obnoxious halfling lady. The buzz cut?
Yeah, I'm trying to make it
I'm jealous.
happen.
Zzz.
It's cute.
You have 8 minutes left.
So much time. But are we all play this? Or second borns? That's cool. Oh yeah! I mean, there are only 6 people currently watching, but if you 6 people have not heard of our workshop with Chris Kintner yet, we have still tickets. So if you're into that, you can ask questions or you can just check out our website. Thank you.
Your phone is almost dead. The battery is almost gone.
Is it now?
Yeah, it's super red.
Super red.
Super
we still
red.
have 18%. That's like...
That's like almost infinite,
That's fine.
basically.
We're fine. We are fine.
It's actually a fun game to figure out what kind of classes the Lord of the Rings characters have. Some are super easy. Some are not. Like, what kind of... So, easy one. What kind of class does Aragorn have?
He's like...
He's ranger, right?
Yeah, he's a
I don't know what
ranger.
kind of class
He's
that is.
called ranger, no?
Totally a ranger, yeah.
Yeah.
Strider.
Strider.
Strider! That's an easy one. A more difficult one, I think, would be Sam.
He's like a... It's like a support. What's a support class?
The Bard is a support
He
class.
doesn't sing though.
Doesn't look like a halfling to be honest.
Bard doesn't have to sing, technically.
He cooks. He's a cook.
Yeah, he's a cook
And a gardener.
and a gardener.
but he's hella sturdy.
I think it's a really cool take on what class Sam would be. The craziest one where people usually get very, into it is Gandalf. What kind of class is Gandalf?
A wizard.
Is he though?
He's also a ranger.
He's very much born with his magic. He didn't learn it. He doesn't have a spell book. He has innate magic. Like in D&D terms, magic is learned if you're a wizard.
Okay, well then he's like an elf because he's one of the Maya, which is technically like an elf thing.
Could be like a celestial warlock. Like he's granted powers from the source above, or like a divine sorcerer. I think I like that one. But
Okay.
the elf is not a class. It used to be though, by the way. In first edition D&D or something, elf was a class.
Interesting.
I think in DSA for the longest time that was also true. Which is weird. I'm just an elf. That's what I do. Elfen. Yeah, Gandalf would be an ASMR divine sorcerer, I feel like. But didn't pick any healing spells because that's for chumps.
Yeah, Gandalf is not really a support.
No.
Even though he's like, he tries to be. He's like, I'm your support. I'm leaving you. Say ya never. Bye. He's like, I'll be with you the whole journey.
Yeah.
Actually, a lot.
I like the idea that he's also a warlock instead of a sorcerer, because warlocks only have like 2 spell slots.
Okay, yeah.
And that explains why he's only ever cast like 1 spell ever.
Wait.
It's just, look at me on the 3rd day, and then I cast daylight and Gandalf. That's it.
Wait, he does that kind of like, okay, well that could be like a cantrip, I guess.
Yeah.
Like the one with Frodo, with like Bilbo in the beginning.
Yeah, that's literally thaumaturgy. That's what it does. It dims light, makes your voice boom, creates flickering darkness. That's very much a cantrip.
I love it how he says like, I'm not here to play cheap tricks, blah blah blah, and he's literally pulling off a cheap trick. That's like the best thing.
Just a cantrip, but yeah. I can hear her. That's great.
She reminds me of someone. You know who she reminds me of? A little bit, like face-wise? The lady from the sushi shop.
What?
A little bit.
What?
That's funny.
Don't you think so? Just like the face.
Yeah, Gandalf leaves all the time because he needs to take short rests. Get his spell slots back.
Oh.
It's true. You just need to think about it for just 1 second. Boromir is probably a fighter. Probably a war master that has the rally ability. Battle master, sorry. It's the best class anyway. Very low wisdom.
Yeah. He's gullible as frick.
Yeah, high charisma though.
Yes. He's charming.
Faramir just has high wisdom and super low charisma.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like
That's true. Faramir is like the Cassandra. Like Cassandra from the Greeks. Like he knows what's gonna happen, but people just don't believe him.
Yeah.
It's like, no.
Oh boy. Frodo is totally a rogue with terrible dexterity. Absolutely atrocious dexterity. High constitution though. It's kind of flipped the stats there.
So what's Eowyn?
Eowyn?
She could be a bard. She sings.
Eowyn needs to be a fighter of
I
some
know.
sort.
She kills the Nazgul flying thing.
Yeah.
I love that thing. And she kills the Witch King of Angert.
When does she kill a Nazgul?
The killing, she
the
like
Felbeast?
chops off the head.
Oh yeah, she does.
Yeah, it's super epic.
You know why I don't remember that? Because we didn't watch that movie 8 months ago.
Ooh, Lars, stop being salty about that already.
I'm salty because it keeps happening. It's just, hey, want to watch Lord of the Rings? Oh, I know you've been wanting to watch it forever, but we watched it like 2 weekends ago. Okay.
It's just a bummer, you know. Stuff happens.
After we talked about watching it together for forever, that was Dortmund, and here is like, oh yeah, we're totally
when
gonna
did
watch
we watch it.
We watched the first.
Yeah, we watched that, but like we didn't watch it 2 weeks earlier. Without
No. That was literally the Dortmund thing where I kept talking to my friends, hey, we never watched Lord of the Rings together.
Okay.
We should totally do it. And I kept asking that for like 2 years. And at some point, it was always, man, not this week or whatever. And then at some point they went, not this year. I just watched it last week. And then, with who? With her, like sitting right next to me. And then why? We're like, we meet up every week. We could have just watched it together. If we didn't know what to watch, we just put Lord of the Rings. That makes it worse.
That's what Baya used to do. She was like going to bed and couldn't sleep. He would just put on Lord of the Rings. Called away the Baron. She raged. Ooh.
Yeah.
All right.
Cool.
That's it.
Cool.
It doesn't look like a halfling though.
I think it does.
I feel like she could have like some sort of Asian heritage. I don't know. Just like, I think it's cool though. It's not like the typical thing. I love it.
All right.
Alright.
Is it me?
It is you.
It is I.
Tis you.
Tis oi. She raged. Oh yeah, I like Eowyn being a barbarian. So fun.
Like
And Aragon has like charisma like 18 or something.
probably, yeah.
Jesus. Which stats would be low on Aragon though?
Aragorn would probably not have the highest strength, I feel like. Most things in this are more dexterous. Maybe. He'd probably have like middling dexterity and strength, I feel like.
Really?
Probably
I mean,
not.
he keeps running. Oh wait, that's Constitution,
It's
no?
Constitution.
Okay.
In a way, it's Constitution.
0.
10.
Oh, 10.
On this,
Listen,
it's a 10.
if it's a gnome, I'm gonna not do it. I swear to God.
It's a gnome.
I'm not gonna do it. I'm not. I'm just not. I'm over gnomes.
I just looked. There's so many gnomes in there.
Number 5. Male human wizard. There we
Nice.
go.
This one not only gives us a class, it gives us a freaking subclass. What's happening?
Evoker.
And even good stats for that.
So
This would be something you could play.
He's neutral.
He's lawful neutral.
He's pretty intelligent, pretty dexterous. He's not wise. Arthur is pleasant in appearance with auburn hair again
Is this the last post, right? It is, right?
and blue eyes.
I still have to do one.
He wears
That's
modest
already-
garments and wields a dagger and light crossbow. Arthug is hunting the doppelganger which destroyed his homeland. Ooh,
Which is pretty crazy for a doppelganger.
that's BM.
Also a petition to pronounce him Arthur.
Arthug. Arthug. Arthug.
It's like the name Arthur, but you're being pierced through the throat as being pronounced.
Oh, Jesus. That's like how his mum. Oh my God.
That's the backstory.
That's
It's
a
just
dark backstory. She's like, what's the name of the child? It's Arthug.
yeah. And that's a doppelganger, and then the
Oh
mother
my God.
fled, and because she fled, the doppelganger was free to destroy Arthur's homeland. That's the story here. Great character. I love it. Also, he's an evoker.
What's an evoker? I
It's
don't even know what
like
that
destruction
I think
magic.
it's hunting the doppelganger.
Yeah.
means.
Nice.
So I want a good
The doppelganger.
doppelganger.
The doppelganger's name is Arthur, actually.
Oh!
Evocation is one of the schools of magic. It's the one that goes pew pew with fire.
Pew pew.
Pew pew.
Should we?
He's wielding fire.
Fire!
Fire.
Oh, wait, you used that one, no?
Yeah, I think so.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna use
That one is pretty cool.
that one.
Of the
I like that one better.
Yeah, it's just typical standing pose.
Typical standing pose.
Can you imagine that when he's like 12 years old? Mother? Why is my name Arthur?
My mother is dead.
The father is dead.
Oh, I thought the mother was dead.
I figured like she's holding Arthur in her arms, and she asks, "Darling, what did you want to name the boy?" And
then she killed her husband?
No, the doppelganger appeared behind the father
Wait.
as he was saying Arthur.
Wait, I feel like I've noticed a plot hole there, because if he's Arthur's doppelganger, wouldn't he just be like a newborn baby?
What?
The doppelganger of Arthur?
It doesn't say like of who the doppelganger is.
Oh, of course, of Arthur.
What?
That wouldn't make sense. Otherwise.
No, I figured the doppelganger in this case would just impersonate the nurse in the room.
No.
No?
I think it's Arthur's doppelganger, but it's also cool. That would be like just like a toddler, the newborn baby killing the dead.
Just,
Jesus.
just, honey, I have our child here. I'm not quite sure. Do we have two, or do we call this one? Oh yes, we call this one Arthur. And then he just gets knifed, shanked through the throat by this random child. So looked the same.
Oh my god.
And that's how the whole country fell.
He was just like a very evil toddler, like
The
newborn even.
Evilest toddler.
Okay, so like, wait, we can make this more plausible, I think, with like this old custom, which was actually kind of smart. That's also talked about in Game of Thrones, I think, that some cultures only name their babies after they have passed the year of 2, because like a lot of babies would just die very early, and they would just,
Okay.
you know, so it would be a 2-year-old, you know,
Sure.
doppelganger, not like
Sure.
a newborn.
Can barely walk. I can imagine that.
Still makes it more sense.
I like to imagine at some point in this story, because Arthur never knew it was a doppelganger. Like he's on this quest to just murder this child.
Oh my god.
So whenever people go, Arthur, what's your quest? And so, well, I've studied magic to one end, and it's to kill a toddler. And then he just has these stares at him. Oh no, it's fine. The child destroyed my homeland. And people are just horribly confused whenever he talks. So his whole group of heroes isn't really heroes at all. Like they're people that would be perfectly fine, you know.
Just slaughtering a toddler.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like this band of terrible people that learn to be a better person along the way or something. And that's the story of Alpha.
So good that the mother just kept the name. She's like, this was my husband's last words, and I'm going to honor them by calling my literal child this. Oh man.
In the aftermath of Alpha's successful quest of killing a doppelganger that turned out not to be a child at all times, very relieving, but also very confusing for the people that actually signed up to kill a child for some reason. The name Arthur became a very popular boy's name and girl's name, strangely enough.
Okay. Imagine though that the group he's traveling with, because they agreed to kill the toddler, they're like, you know, the schoolyard bullies. They're like actually pretty weak, and they only fight against people that are like smaller than them, like or like twice as young or something. And when they figure out that the doppelganger is actually like Arthur's size and like age, then they're just like, no, I didn't agree to that. I agreed to killing a fun toddler, but like,
I think you should give them some room to grow, because I feel like there's quests along the way.
Yeah.
So these people are like, yeah, I'm totally signing up to beat up a child. I can do that. I'm totally capable of doing that. I'm great. I'm amazing. Gonna be an easy victory. GG. No worry. And then you have these moments where these characters are confronted with terrors along the way. There's like a basilisk or something, maybe a small dragon, and they actually have to, you know, realize that, holy cow, I need to fight this to uphold my vow that I made to, you know, beat up a child. And then at some point they realize that once the doppelganger turns out to be an actual creature that can turn into anything, they realize that they gain true strength. And isn't beating up a toddler the friends you made along the way or something? I don't know.
Wow.
Something friendship.
I love it. Yeah, while you were gone, we made the perfect story.
Or he thinks Doppelganger is a little toddler and never finds him because he grew up, is what Nati said. I don't know, I want an ending to this story, and I feel like this Doppelganger having destroyed his homeland for some reason. By the way, a Doppelganger is just that. Like, a Doppelganger is a shapeshifter. There's nothing inherently special about them. They're not even very smart, I think, according to the D&D books. They totally have the power to just, impersonate royalty and then, I don't know, raise a kingdom, maybe?
Human.
Terrible, terrifying. But, yeah.
I'll give him a beard.
A beard. A back beard.
Why not? Why wouldn't I give him a beard?
Yeah. I feel like Arthur would also wear some kind of armor on his neck.
Oh my god.
Because his mother got very paranoid about that.
That's good.
Oh my god.
It's the legacy of your name. She said as he put like a metal collar around his neck.
At a very young age. And
Mother, this is very tight. I can barely breathe. You'll thank me later, son.
You think me.
You thank me later. You'll be so thankful. The deepest of lores.
Oh, I love it. Arthur. Oh man.
What are you referring to, Nati? I like Eileen's picture.
Oh, I need to turn my cap around.
Or develop very strong neck muscles. I feel like he would do that if he just wears, metal, like a huge chunk of metal around his neck.
Yeah, he's literally wearing like a big friggin' whatever that is.
Yeah, just completely exposed face, by the way. Also, just typical wizard robes, but this huge thing on his neck.
It's a nice silhouette. It's very
Yeah.
good. It's like a nice design.
He just wants to, comfort his mother.
Yeah.
And he's an angry beast.
Yeah, he's on a quest for vengeance.
Vengeance.
Some really nicely placed dark,
Oibros.
just dark shapes in general. It looks like
Yeah.
something that you just filter to look like that,
Mm-hmm.
like a photo.
Oh, they're streaming. She's running to the high plains of America.
I don't think she's ever been in America.
It's alright. You don't have to.
That's what dreams are for. I mean,
Yes.
I know.
So you can visit lands you would never see.
I dreamt I was in Joe Rogan's house last night. He had a nice house, by the way.
I can imagine.
Good guest room. It was like with like dark blue walls, a lot of pretty like pottery and like golden frames, and a bed, like a himmel bed with like white sheets. It was really pretty. I liked the guest room. And like a big terrace with like a balcony kind of thing, garden view, but it was raining, but it was pretty. Anyways, Joe Rogan, if you listen, you probably have a nice house. But probably my dream still was better than real life. Because Americans don't have taste. Oh, just kidding.
Also, Jerome, if you're listening, you should totally invite Eileen on your podcast.
Ooh.
It'd be worth your while, I feel like.
I'm not going to talk about friggin' what is it? DMT though. I'm not. I'm sorry. I'm just not. I'm also not going. Anyways, maybe he shouldn't invite me. Mr. Huberman could invite me, and then just talk to me. I'm not gonna talk back. I'm just gonna listen to him.
Just the camera cutting back and forth every now and
like,
then. You're just nodding, just mesmerized.
Go you.
So Eileen, what do you think? Yes. It's great.
I stand.
This is just lots of pointing fingers, nodding, and just being generally encouraging. Fist
Pointing
pumping.
fingers.
Yeah. Finger guns. That's all.
Slaying it. Wow.
Just the somatic hype woman.
Okay. That's gonna be me. So he wears modest clothing. What's modest clothing? I feel like this ring is not pretty nice.
Just short shorts and
shorts?
I don't know.
Can I give
I've
him a
watched too
higher
much
base again?
Dimension 20 where lots of characters are just everyday people with like random clothing.
I wanna make a movie where everyone wears high boots. Just because. You know? Why not?
You could just make a fashion show and just have it happen.
A movie.
Yeah, and then you have like a dramatic narrator that narrates these people's backstories. And that's your movie.
I want a movie.
Okay.
A literal movie.
It's honestly, that kind of sounds like.
I don't want it to be a sex movie. No. Thank you.
No, I was going to say Sucker Punch.
What's that?
That's where the director went, oh yeah, I want to make a movie, and all the women are going to wear like borderline fetish clothes in every scene.
Okay.
Have you not seen that movie?
I don't think I have.
It's by Zack Snyder, actually. It's from 2010, I believe, 2011.
Sucker Punch? Is it with the vegan power god?
Oh, isn't it
No.
with the ones that have like guns as like legs and stuff?
No, that is what's the name? It's like the Robert Rodriguez movie. No, it's a strange movie. It's one of the few movies that Zack Snyder ever did that didn't have any kind of it's not an adaptation of anything. It's like when he made something that he wanted. And the core premise of the story is that the main character is sent to an asylum by her stepfather, wanted her out of the picture. And everyone is clinically insane in some way, shape, or form in that thing.
Yeah.
And she bands together with a couple of the other inmates. It's like only women in that asylum. And for some reason, whenever this character dances, she ends up in this dream world of her own, where the problems that she's facing in the moment are given metaphorical
Meaning?
shape. So I don't know why that is, but it's weird. And so there's a scene where she, in like a schoolgirl's outfit, fights giant Gatling gun wielding samurai robots. And in the next scene they pilot bunny mechs against steampunk Nazi zombies.
That sounds like
The
a worthwhile movie.
It sounds like it, but it's very boring to watch, strangely enough, because everything is happening in this. There's no stakes, really. Like, everything is so far removed from reality that you don't feel like there's anything. What happens if they fail? You don't know.
Okay.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah, it just, that's the thing. You see pretty things, but
Yeah.
you just know they don't matter at all. It feels like watching like one music video after the other, because there's lots of music in the foreground too, which is entertaining but not very rewarding as like a movie watching experience.
Yeah, okay, got it.
Have you watched the Zack Snyder cut off?
Have you?
No.
We
I actually
actually
heard it's pretty bad.
I heard it's
The Zack Snyder
decent.
cut off what?
Of Justice League.
Yeah.
I heard it's better than the original movie, but it wasn't a good movie to begin with. So I don't know.
And it's also a completely different movie,
Yeah,
apparently.
because
It's
they
crazy.
recut and reshot almost everything,
Yeah.
color grade everything differently, and
Yeah.
changed a bunch of designs.
It's crazy.
It's interesting to see like how much of a difference a director actually has in a movie. I never thought it was that crazy. Apparently it is.
Yeah. Also, there's a Batman movie with what's his name again? Peter
Griffin.
Griffin.
Peter Griffin, what?
Batman movie with Peter Griffin. Nice. I want to watch that one. No, what's his name again? From Twilight.
Oh,
Twilight.
yeah,
Twilight.
Edward. Edward's actor
Yes.
is.
Robert Pattinson.
Robert Pattinson,
That's
right?
right.
There's a Batman movie coming out with him. I
Yes.
think it's also directed by Zack Snyder, right?
I
Wasn't
don't
that-
think it is.
Oh, okay, I have no idea.
Batman. Wait, who's he playing?
I have no idea. He's
Did-
playing as Batman.
Did you
The
see-
Batman.
Did you see the Star Wars anime trailers?
Star Wars anime.
Yes. We need to see this after the stream. It's actually looking very interesting.
All right.
It's.
Well, I wonder how much more milk they can get from this cow.
I think this is one of the coolest things they can do with the license. So
Mm.
it's all non-canon. It's
Mm.
not adding to any kind of canon. And apparently it started by a bunch of anime directors going, I want to do something with Star Wars. And they banded together and made like 9 short films. all with the Star Wars IP, but non-canon. So it's like all these random, crazy Star Wars tropes and ideas, but wrapped in anime. So it's like completely over the top, and with a bunch of anime tropes in it. And I'm all here for it. It looks crazy and experimental, and I would like to watch it. And it's coming out in like a week, I think.
Where is it coming out to?
Disney Plus. We should invite Baya over.
Yeah.
Because I sent it to Baya, and Baya was super hyped for it.
Well, I can't imagine. But I watched this like not good looking animated Star Wars thing on Disney Plus. I don't know what it was exactly.
I think it was Clone Wars.
Yeah, it looks so bad, I think. Sorry.
Yeah, the first seasons look kind of bad. Eventually it looks better as they get better assets and they can focus more on animating.
Yeah, I think you also get into it. It's like with the Dragon Prince, you know.
Dragon Prince.
It was like a bit weird at the beginning, and then after some time it was completely normal because we were invested in the story.
Frankly, Natalie, I don't know what you mean. I feel like going from functional armor to bikinis is a time tested tradition of design, you know. Also, Nati's offended that you don't like Clone Wars.
Yeah.
How dare you have an opinion?
I have never. I only saw it like when Baya watched it when we all lived together.
How dare you have a knee-jerk reaction then?
It just looks
uneducated.
Wow. No, I get it. If it's a 3D animated series, so it doesn't have movie production value. It doesn't look amazing, but it looks decent, I feel like.
I don't like the look either, but I think it's alright. I mean,
I don't know. Maybe I'm just not the type of girl that should judge these things, but I don't know.
Something I really like is the choreography. There's a fight that happens late in the series that's just...
You showed it,
yeah, visceral, and it's great. It's not... You know, the characters sometimes look kind of weightless, but it's just... The spirit actually carries over really well. You have 2 minutes and 30 seconds left.
I have a really hard time getting into stuff that I don't think is aesthetically good looking to my eye. That's just me though. Like, I do appreciate story a lot, but if it just looks very bad, then it's very hard for me to get over it. I don't know.
Yeah, that's fine.
Am I superficial? Maybe.
I mean, you haven't seen Made in Abyss, but I showed it to my brother, and the instant he saw the character design, which takes, I think, a minute or two to actually see it, he was like, all the things of the Abyss, he went, that's too cringe, I'm not gonna watch that.
That's too cringe.
And then I did what he always did to me, no, you're gonna watch that, you're gonna watch this first episode, and then you can judge.
Yeah.
And then, you know, the last scene is, it has this amazing song as the sun goes over the city and actually illuminates the entirety of the Abyss for the first time. And he was, okay, I'm gonna watch it. And he watched the entire thing.
Yeah, I'm kind of the same sometimes. I knew when I started with Avatar, like first episode, I was like, oh man, it's boring. And Dragon Prince as well. Started the first episode, I'm like, oh no.
The first scene you were out. The first scene. The second scene, I guess. Like after you follow these things and the jargon and everything, and then this guy shows up and then, nope, I'm out. Just like, close the tab. Just looks like, shit. That's some of the best character writing of any show I've ever seen.
Yeah, it's good. It's
darn
great.
it.
Yeah, it's great. I know.
Yeah, sometimes you have to bear the cringe to get to the good parts. Not every show is going to be perfect, and chances are that the show is not going to be perfect in its first scene.
Why not?
Yeah, why not? It's a valid question.
Why not? Why not? You have a couple of seconds left. So, Kevin was lamenting the time.
Yeah.
We have one post left. But I don't have to paint if we're going over, because I'm going to paint my fancy creatures downstairs anyway once I get back down. So
I'm against going over 2 hours, to be honest. I think in the future we should do 15 minutes then or something. I'm also fine with just trying once. I mean, I'm not
sure.
So
we can cycle it.
Yeah, we can do like a day by day based decision. If we're like all very into doing 2 poses each, then we can go over time, I guess. But like if someone of us is not too crazy about drawing that day. Okay, this is Arthur. a human wizard with a very big neck armor.
Yes.
I like the lore of this character. Can you imagine actually playing this character?
Love it.
Okay, the DM just goes, all right, that was Cecilia, the elven wizard, sorceress. Now we get to, and I hope I pronounce this correctly, Arthur. Would you please describe your character, Eileen? Describe the collar, and then this. What did I call her, Cecilia? Just leans over. Arthur, I hope I got the tongue of people correctly. I noticed this piece of equipment you wear around your neck. Would you tell me why? Just why? Yeah, my father got stabbed through the throat. So I wear this so it doesn't happen to me. And the entire table just goes, what the fuck?
And then you find out that his name should have been Arthur. It's like a next plot twist. But my father always wanted me to be Arthur, not Arthur.
You don't know? How you're assuming like the last syllable of his name? That's crazy.
It's hilarious.
Yeah. So, what do you want to achieve in life? Oh, I want to kill a toddler who killed my father.
Were you there for this, Kevin? The toddler episode we had? I think you were outside of the room.
I'm not sure.
Because like it says that Arthur is hunting his doppelganger, which destroyed his homeland, and we were like, okay, so his father got killed basically after Arthur turned 2 years, because we're like
Arthur.
after you turn 2, because in the old age you would not name your child before being 2, because it could die easily before that. So like on the second birthday, the mom was like, so what do you want to call our lovely little son? And then the dad said Arthur, but then got stabbed in the throat by like the doppelganger of Arthur. So like a 2-year-old stabbed him.
Yeah, it's a very interesting backstory.
It's very interesting.
Yeah. There we go.
There we go.
You were there for the collar, right?
I was there for the collar. Yeah. That's awesome. All right, guys. So if you wanna, all right. Steven says portraits, life drawing is fine. Doing 2 hours more for me because I don't need to think then. But today's drawings needed more attention, so I stopped after 3. Yeah, makes sense. So if it's more of design stuff, then less than 2 hours or 2 hours, and if it's just life drawing, just
do whatever.
But still, I mean, 2 hours is alright. So let's not go over that.
Okay. Should we check the Discord?
Let's check the Discord. Let's
Do I
check
have
it.
to change anything here?
Let me sit in my throne,
God,
please.
look at my head though. Wow. So yellow.
What a hair. Where's my head, by the way?
Yeah,
It's
it
just
was
on
all
the floor,
yellow.
dropped dead.
We're both wearing matching hats to our sweater color.
Yes.
I appreciate that.
That is called color coordination.
I know.
I heard. It's amazing, even though mine is just grey.
Yes, I agree with Steven, says Lalilu. Great. Very good. Love that. Can we please make this happen? Can we just play Arthur at something? If you're gonna ask me to play any character in any D&D whatever again,
Here we go, guys.
There should be some silly.
Someone joined. Oh damn.
Red Clap Skull.
Appeared.
Skull or stall?
It's a nice typo.
Yeah. Type.
How do you change your typo to that?
Not typo. Typo is like a mistake.
Okay.
Type font.
Font. I mean font. Yes. Ooh, mousy bumble.
Copy pasted.
That's awesome.
Neat.
Oh, the gnomes.
I like the refusal of
the
drawing
gnomes. This is super nice. The middle one is really nice.
Yeah.
That's cute.
Interesting.
Ooh.
A bit of life drawing.
That's the halfling
Like
thing.
nice. That's awesome.
Oh, sweet.
Aw.
That's super
Wait, which one
sweet.
is it?
It is.
It's number 1. Okay, it says
indicator.
literally number 1.
Yeah.
Cool.
Ooh, nice. Damn.
Oh, that was mine.
Oh,
That's
hell
super
yeah.
cool.
Hell.
Oh, hell yeah. Mike,
hell
that's
yeah.
awesome.
Very cool.
It's just so cute.
Morningstar.
Oh, another name.
Nice. That's super cool.
I like the blank
Yeah.
stare.
Yeah.
It's just amazing. It's just, I'm gonna talk and I don't care who listens.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
care if anyone listens. I'm just gonna talk.
Looks a bit like Pippi Landstrumpf.
I like the legs.
Yeah, the legs and the knees. It looks super nice.
Mhm.
That's awesome. Oh, Steven. That's cool. That's such a nice pose.
I like the bubble stream. Oh my god, you did not handwrite the drink and draw this time.
What?
How could you not handwrite it?
It looks handwritten.
It's not handwritten.
It is handwritten.
Listen, if this is handwritten, then I want Stephen to do the type font of everything I do. Thank
This is
you.
handwritten. Look at the A is different here.
No.
And then N. Yeah.
Stephen, is this handwritten? Please, can you confirm?
Oh yeah.
It is handwritten.
This is cool.
It's a special brush.
Listen.
I love it.
It's handwritten.
Yeah,
No
look
way.
at the D. It's different. It's super nice.
Okay, sorry.
Damn, I love it. I'm not even looking at the design. I'm looking at.
Yeah, I look at the type as well. Jesus.
Yeah, this is super nice.
I think we talked about this before. The team probably takes like 2 minutes to actually draw the thing, and then 8 minutes to carefully write underneath.
Yeah,
How can you?
this is so
man.
nice. This is super cool. Oh my god.
Ooh, love it.
Yeah,
Mhm.
awesome.
Halfling.
I can see all the years we've been spending on character design. Design work.
Ooh, and the high boots.
Yeah, it's super nice.
Stand for the high boots.
Yeah, this looks exactly.
Gauntlet.
It's so nice. With
Very
the
cool.
thick lips. Thick lip.
Big,
Big lip.
Big Lips Lannister.
Big lips Lannister.
That's a joke that 5 people in the world get.
I don't
Yeah.
even get it because I wasn't there. No, there are
Oh
more.
damn. Oh, Natalie.
Yee.
Awesome.
So
Oh,
cool.
cool.
Very
so
nice.
energy to it. That's a Glenville.
Oh my god, there's Arthur. Oh, I love Arthur. Love it. He looks a bit like Snape. I like the.
Yeah, true.
He would be a noir character.
Yeah.
I feel like. Maybe his. Oh my god, I could like merge him with my current self and have him being dressed in yellow only, but kind of be a noir character.
Sure. Arthur the Yellow.
She looks fancy.
Oh dear, that's evil. Cool.
Nice. Oh, that was mine. Mhm.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Compose.
All hail the flail.
Yeah, that was the first one I think.
Mm-hmm. Awesome.
So cool.
All right, guys. Thank you
And girls
for,
and non-binary
for being
fellows.
part of our stream. It's
Extreme.
always a pleasure to see what you come up with, and yeah. Do you want to say something?
Yes, I'd like to thank my mom and I'd like to thank you, everyone who joined us today. It's a pleasure to have you. And I feel like we're currently planning to do like a more light-hearted approach to this stream, right? Is that right? Am I correct?
Light-hearted as opposed to the heavy drama that we usually have?
Yeah.
Probably.
No, I mean like concerning the topics. Just
Sure,
do whatever
yeah.
we want, basically, because for now we do not have like
Thank you for it.
the pressure of
Literally.
an audience that expects a lot of whateverness. So, yeah. Give us feedback if you want to, but you don't have to. I mean, I don't
We
know.
even have a channel for that in the Discord if you want to give us feedback.
A channel.
Yeah. Just give us feedback, and we'll see what we do next time.
Was a lot of fun, says Desktop Observer. Thank you, Nati.
Yeah, Nati, thank you.
It was fun having you. See you next week for some shizzle.
Yeah, for portraits or their D&D characters.
Oh my god. Yee. Yeet.
Yes, thank you, Steven.
Oh, it would be cool because it's after one session, so I could actually paint an NPC that I describe but haven't painted yet.
Yeah.
That could be cool.
All right, guys. Take care. See you
Bye-bye.
next week, Thursday.
Bye.
I'll see